A kind day to you all, I am Kinsmark, and this is my first 15 with Line of Sight, a competitive FPS from the creators of Combat Arms, currently in early access, available for a free weekend on Steam. I've already completed the tutorial because I was forced into it straight away and couldn't even adjust any settings till I finished it, and it was one of the cringiest I think I've ever seen. Crawlingly slow, completely silent save the annoying announcer, unskippable, and the captions had anime eye emojis. I cannot make this up. So, let's create a character. Call me Kinsmark. I come from America. Oh geez, there are a lot of choices here. Alright. Characters I can choose from are John Fremont, Yamazaki Noburo, Vicente de Armas, and Michael Nyack. Nyack. Confirm character and get started. Alright. Game tips. Alright. UI. Okay. So, alright, this is a fairly cluttered UI. So, free item of the day. Alright. Achievements, daily missions, 5 matches, in-star tournaments, and alright, let's see, there is in fact a shop, so let's check straight away and see if this is in fact a commercially fair model. Weapons, primary, assault rifle? Let's see here, looks like these are available for some sort of currency. That looks like stacks of gold, I guess. Oh geez, alright, so there are rentals. Confirmed for dailies. I can't see any of the currencies. Apparently I have something here. Gift gems have arrived. Receive that, I guess? So, are gems... Alright, cue the generic rock soundtrack. Alright. Apparently I just have this for 1 hour, so... Could I extend that for something? I could make it permanent for hundreds of thousands of these units. So there are separate currencies. Alright then, so I suppose the question then is how one can acquire the gem currency, because it seems like that is in fact the paid currency. Purchase gems. Here it is. So it's roughly 100 for $1. Alright, so that means you're spending considerable amounts of money just for time. Not even, completely permanent acquisition of gear. Alright, characters. Oh, looks like there are a few more. I am curious about their stats. Alright, that's actually sort of a cool outfit, as slightly ridiculous as it is. And speaking of ridiculous, alright, so let's just check the inventory, shall we? I apparently have a lot of things available for 1 hour, so the first hour of this game is apparently pretty fun. I suspect all of that is stripped away after the fact, though. So let's see, tuning. Sure, that. Select. Can I customize pieces? Apparently. Alright. Utility top side, lower optics, magazine. Alright, so... I mean, that's cool. I always like customization of gear. Equipment. Sure. Select. This guy. Appearance. Helmet. Cap. Clothing. Hair. Oh, cool. Can I preview these? At least there's that. So one can at least see it prior to dropping money for it. Oh, jeez. Alright, then. Ink and tattoos. Alright, that's actually fairly cool. Eye protection. Okay. Masks. Okay. So, there is a fair amount of cosmetic variety here. Leaderboard, clan, hideout. Alright, this is just a stat sheet. Okay then. So I think it's time to actually check out a match. So let's check the servers. Let's see. Europe, North America, Central. That seems like the one I should likely connect to. And there is a single match with a single player in it. Alright. And it's password locked. How many people could possibly intrude upon your match if you're literally the only person in all of Central North America that is playing this game? Maybe South America. I could probably connect to that. Aha! I can! Alright, cool. So let's actually see how this plays. Desert Fire. Search and destroy. Install C4. Okay, so it's just the same old objective mode from Counter-Strike and Call of Duty. Dirty, everything else. So I should also clarify the charming gimmick of this game is that it is a competitive FPS, like so many others. However, characters have psychic powers, like teleportation and sensing enemies, and calling down artillery. Because that's a psychic thing. I'm just that awesome. Oh, my character is so sad. Or excited in a sultry sort of way. I'm just gonna leave. Because apparently South America is completely empty now, so let's check some of the other servers. European West. Maybe. Aha, there are a couple available here. So, classic, search and destroy. Cool, there are actually 10 people there. Can I play? I have connected! Alright. So, how many people on my side? Oh, within the time limit. Alright, announcer guy is excited. So, let's see here. UI. Ooh, I actually, strangely, sort of like that minimap. I like the fact that it's angled, so you sort of get, like a comparative heading from it. Alright, so controls are toggleable for aiming. And fairly. Whoop, oh, jeez. Simplistic and lethal combat, apparently. And one can see all of the allies that are currently dead just seconds into the match there at the top of the screen. Congrats to that guy. Are you awake? Are you patronizing me, game? Alright, oh hey! The target within the time limit. I just saw, for the achievements, I apparently had a gold and gem reward, so perhaps one can accrue gems just through play. Alright. That actually alleviates some of the concern I had. So... The concern there is there are, of course, a finite... Oh, Jesus. Number of achievements for any given game, and once one has exhausted those, can one ever accrue gems just through actual play again? Or should one sort of pick and choose the things one, the target within the time might spend them on? I'm gonna change routes. Like, straight away, and then, carefully plan them. Alright, I can't tell if they're just sharp as hell, or if there isn't any cheat detection in this game. Because, I get that it's lethal combat. And they're using sniper rifles that, especially if they caught me in the head, should kill me in a single hit. Same time, though, I'm a little suspect already. Get him! Get him, comrade! I have all of the faith in all of the... Oh, wait, alright, so... Alright. Once more with feeling, I guess. Oh, jeez, how many rounds are there? Destroy the target within the time limit. Alrighty, then. Anime voice man! Ooh, hey there. Can I, corner lean? Actually, hang on, let me at least show off some of the powers here. So... Hey! Come on, you gave me the ability in the tutorial! Can I not use it? Alright, I actually killed one person. Can I call down a thing? I cannot. So, alright, all of the cool abilities, like... Whoa! Cool! Alright. Starting to think all enemies killed. Cool! Actual success! So it seems like I might have to actually purchase or unlock or level to get access to the cool features that actually set this game apart and make it enjoyable in theory, over anything else. Like, that seems like a curious choice. Certainly one I might have advised against. So, yeah, I mean, considering its fairly dated appearance, the fairly claustrophobic camera angle, or rather, field of view, it just isn't charming me, especially since it has swapping sides. Alright, so that's the thing that's happening. Protect the targets! I can do that.
Defend the strategic point from the enemies.
Cool. Can do, announcer man. I'm just having a hard time seeing a reason for anyone to play this instead of some other free-to-play competitive shooters that are pretty much just superior. I mean, I know a lot of times a lot of entries in that particular genre are so similar that it just comes down to a preference of style. I know that, I get that. At the same time, though, whoa, hey. Is that an enemy here? Oh, there was. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Fair play to you. And I think that pretty much sums this one up, at least so far, for me. Because that could change depending upon, you know, the accrual of resources and how the things that I find out about that and how it could affect the fairness of gear and acquisition thereof.
The enemy has sent C4 at Zone A. Defuse it now.
All right there, someone stepped into a sound recording studio and left thinking I did a good job. Whew, okay. Once again, let's see here.
Defend the strategic point from the enemies.
How many matches is this game played to? I can't tell. Oh, jeez. Ow. Not kill. I should have just saved that sentence another few seconds, shouldn't I? Oh. That's how many matches. Alright. I can give this game one piece of credit. At least it runs well. Because it isn't attempting to strain my graphics card all that hard. Let's see here, level 2. I unlocked some things. Confirm. Here we are. So that's some sort of increase. Alright. A few thousand gold. Cool. People are talking. Alright. Can I leave? Yes. Okay. So, considering that as a somewhat average match, let's compare to the prices for things and see how it lines up. So, actually, let me at least change over to something else for a little variety to see the things that are in the game. Could I purchase this, for instance, using just gold? So for a 3-day, that's 12,000, so that's just a few matches, and they're actually completed fairly quickly. Permanent, however, that's a lot of matches. A lot of matches. And let's also check, just for the sake of illustration, the cost of customization of equipment. Let's see. Tune. And for... Can I... Maybe... Are there anything else here I could customize on this thing? Apparently not. Can I customize the AK, perhaps? Yes, okay. So, these have some muzzle attachments, and they're all actually fairly cheap. Now, the question there is, are they permanent? Let's see. Can't tell if I can actually afford that. I cannot. So let's actually find something I could conceivably afford. There isn't any here, so perhaps here? No, they're all more than I have. Alright, perhaps I could at least purchase it, and at least, yeah, I can preview here. So, for a permanent purchase, cool, okay, so that actually is one actually successful match, or a small handful of less than ideal matches, to permanently acquire attachments for at least this gun, and one could make the, at least semi-safe assumption, probably most. So that at least is good. Yes, I wish to exit. Unlocking characters is actually fairly cheap. That's just a few, although some of these are in fact paid only. That's concerning. So, I don't know. First impressions are mixed. It actually isn't as I expected. At the same time, though, I'm just having a hard time seeing any cause to play this instead of any of the other plethora of contemporary free-to-play FPS titles. The one thing I'd like to check prior to closing out is how in the hell one actually acquires the ESP and psychic powers that are apparently such a cool marketing gimmick for this, and a part of the tutorial I was foisted into prior to actually changing anything settings. Can I find that at least? Ah, abilities. I think I might have found it. Finally, here it is. So, Satellite Strike, I can at least kind of show you guys. That's the thing I had mentioned. I think that's actually, perhaps, it isn't artillery. I think it's actually calling down satellites from orbit to crush enemies. Admittedly, cool idea, impressive, and certainly stimulating visually. Yeah, that's the teleport. Combat mastery? I don't know. How do I actually... I can't, apparently. Pyro? That's... okay, that's something else. So that's actually launching just, like, a stream of fire from one's hand. Cool. Can I just have that? I can't tell. Maybe different characters have different abilities? Let's see. If I change to this guy, does he have different abilities? He seems to not. Alright, do any of these paid characters have special abilities? They seem to not. Alright. I can't tell. I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I can't select additional abilities till I unlock them? I can't tell, and that's a problem, because that... consider this, like, hypothetically, there's the term I searched for, were I more interested in this than I currently am, the one thing that should likely interest me about this are these powers that aren't available in many other shooters. I'd like to know more about them, and the game isn't telling me anything about them. It told me the keys to activate the ones that it just gave me in the default tutorial, and then didn't say a thing, so that isn't good or charming or anything. So, short of conducting any further investigation, I think this is probably speaking pretty well for itself to any of you that might have any interest or lack thereof in this, so I think I'll just drop this here. Can I leave? Can I not see her? Oh, Artyom Volkov. Alright, sure. Can I select him? Yeah, alright. He seems like a charming sort to close out on. So, anyway, check this out if you're interested. I think it retails for about $3 on Steam. Again, I think that is a large problem, because I may have actually misspoken a few times in this episode calling this a free-to-play game, because it just feels so much like it. It actually isn't. I'm only available to play this at the moment because they're hosting a free weekend for it, and this is the player turnout for a free weekend on Steam for a game that is shown on the front page of Steam. So I think a lot of people are connecting to this, immediately getting turned off, and then never touching it again. So I can't offer a whole lot in the way of constructive criticism for it, because it's just so generic. All I could probably say is concentrate a lot more upon the actual powers, the psychic aspect of the characters and their abilities and how it impacts gameplay, and that's about it. So check it out if you guys are interested. I'll leave a link to it in the description. I think that pretty well concisely contains all of my first impressions of Line of Sight. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, consider checking out our Patreon to help us keep the show alive. I'm Kinsmore here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. it up. Oh, I couldn't keep it up. One man can only hold such amazingness.